सो हे गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू ई फुटबॉल डेस्टिनी। गाइस बहुत सब मैंने बोल दिया है लेकिन माइक स्टार्ट नहीं था, तो जस्ट अभी माइक चालू किया है मैंने। आई होप कि अभी आपको आवाज़ वगैरह वो सब आ रही हो। मेरे हिसाब से हाँ बराबर है, अभी आएगा। ठीक है। और गाइस सबसे बड़ी चीज़ ये है कि जो ओवरले था, हाँ अभी परफेक्ट आ रहा है, बराबर है। अपने आज करने वाले हैं कि जो पासिंग लेवल है अपना वो 3 और 4 के ऊपर खेलेंगे। और स्मार्ट असिस्ट तो उसमें अगर 3 और 4 अपने खेलते हैं तो अपना जो स्मार्ट असिस्ट है वो ऑफ रहेगा, क्योंकि लास्ट लाइव स्ट्रीम के ऊपर आपको पता है कि कितने जितने भी ओवर मैच अपनों ने खेले, ऑलमोस्ट जितने भी 7-8 मैच अपनों ने खेले, सारे के सारे ही इसमें अपने को वो मिला था, स्मार्ट असिस्ट ऑन वाले ही मिले थे। लेकिन आज जो है अपने अपना गेम जो वही है उसके हिसाब से रहेंगे और बेसिक से स्टार्ट करेंगे। जैसे अपना गेम बेसिक होता है ना गाइस, उसके हिसाब से रहेगा। कोई दतिंग नहीं, कुछ भी नहीं, एकदम इजीली अपने बेसिक रखेंगे। और लेवल 3 के ऊपर पास स्टार्टिंग रहेगा, और उसके बाद जो है थोड़ा थोड़ा अपना माइंडसेट जैसे होगा उसके हिसाब से फिर अपने लेवल 4 है जो गेमिंग का, वो उसके हिसाब से करेंगे। ठीक है। पास लेवल जो 4 है उसके हिसाब से करेंगे। तो चलो पहले जितने सारे नोटिफिकेशन है वो सब क्लियर कर देते हैं अपना। ठीक है, ये सारे क्लियर हो गए नोटिफिकेशन सारे। अपने पास अभी 100 कॉइन जैसा है, तो भी अपने होल्ड करके रखते हैं उसको। 100 से में भी ज़्यादा ही होगा। थोड़ा अच्छा प्लेयर आएगा तो अपने तब खरीदेंगे, लेकिन अब तब तक अपने क्या है, कॉइन जमा करेंगे। तो ये मैं आपको दिखा देता हूँ। जैसे मैच स्टार्ट होता है वो लेवल 3 के ऊपर है। 24% गाइस इसमें विनिंग रेट है मेरा। आज ट्राई करते हैं कि थोड़ा बहुत ज़्यादा रहे। डिवीजन लीग भी 3 है अपनी, और पासिंग लेवल भी 3 है। अगर 2 और 1 के हिसाब से खेलता ना गाइस, मैं तो सामने वाले को अच्छे, जो मेरा 24 वाला जो ये विनिंग रेट दिखा रहा है वो उसमें नहीं दिखा, तो उसमें तो थोड़ा ज़्यादा ही रहता है। तो चलो गाइस, मैच मेकिंग का टाइम पूरा हो गया है। तो एक मैच मिला है अभी अपने को, स्टार्टिंग से पहला मैच। अपनों ने ओवरले बनाया पर अच्छा बनाया है, और उसमें क्या है, थोड़ा काम करना और बाकी है, थोड़ी बहुत चीज़ें रह गई है, क्योंकि बहुत सारा टाइम हो रहा था ये चीज़ के लिए। क्योंकि आज मेरे मन में था कि मैं अपने लाइव स्ट्रीम करूँ, उसके हिसाब से मैंने फटाफट फटाफट किया। तो थोड़ी बहुत सिली मिस्टेक बाकी है उसमें, जो कि डिस्प्ले प्रॉपरली पूरा नहीं आ रहा था। तो मैंने क्या है कि पुराना वाला ही अभी यूज़ किया है इसमें। ठीक है। तो सबसे पहले अपने देख लेते हैं कि भाई अपना प्लेयर परफॉर्मेंस कैसे है। तो देखो भाई, प्लेयर जो परफॉर्मेंस है एकदम टट्टी जैसे है। इट इज़ नॉट गुड फॉर मैच, बट अपने ट्राई करेंगे। ऑलमोस्ट कीपर भी डाउन है अपना, जो मिडल प्लेयर है वो भी डाउन है। फिर भी इसको रखते हैं, क्योंकि एम्बापे की जगह इसको रख देते हैं। ओसीमान, या श्योर इसको रख देते हैं इसकी जगह। तो पहले बूस्टर है, अरे वाह। सादियो माने को रख सकते हैं क्योंकि एक्सेलरेशन जिसका है इसका 92 है और 90 प्लस है और स्पीड भी इसकी अच्छी खासी और ड्रिबलिंग भी बहुत सही है। तो मैं इसका प्रेफरेंस दूंगा कि भाई साहब अगर ये अपने पास प्लेयर है तो इसको ही रखो क्योंकि ऑलमोस्ट ये जो है अभी पीक पे चल रहा है प्लेयर और जितना इसको देख के मैच जी सकते हो उतना जीतो भाई।
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Okay, then start right now.
And we're underway.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
Zanetti gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Oh, that was close.
फ्री किक तो अच्छी थी पर मार
And we
सकता था
have
पर क्या
our very
बहुत दूर
first
था
corner.
तो कीपर सेव कर ही लेता अगर मेरा जो ट्रीटमेंट वाला ये है।
And now a sudden chance to counter.
टीम पूरी ऊपर है पहले नीचे जाने देंगे फिर उसके बाद अपने चार्ज करेंगे।
Vitinha. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And that's been
माने
intercepted.
That's
माने को
great
डालने के चक्कर
positioning.
में रह
So
गया।
good from him.
Matheus Cunha. Rice. And it's Rice. Here's Rodri. Howson. Vitinha.
बस ये फंस गया अभी।
And that has been cut short. Rice.
ओके
Raul.
डन यार
And here's
ये थोड़ा
Mbappe.
इंटरनेट कनेक्शन थोड़ा
Can he
धीमी
get
दिख
it
रहा है।
through? And he shoots! Goal! Barcelona! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Matheus Cunha. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Raul. Vitinha. And it's Rice. Raul. And it's Vitinha. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
कोई नहीं काफी सारा टाइम पड़ा है अभी अपने
For
पास।
Rice.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this
Yeah,
stage.
फंस
There's
गया था।
plenty of time left yet.
Mbappe shoots!
वन टच मैन वन
And yes,
टच ये
it's
स्मार्ट
there!
सिस्टम करके खेलता है यार।
And they're at it again in double quick time.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And it's Beckham. That is good alertness.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rice.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Big chance! Mendes gets good distance on it. And it's pulled back. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Not the most accurate pass. Raul. Matías Cunha. Stood up well to him there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, there's a probing ball. Rodri. Now it's Matías Cunha. He's dealt with that well. And that's been won straight back.
Raul really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Could be danger here. Rice. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? 5 minutes till the break. Pinches it off him. Raul going about things with real menace. Vitinha. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And it's Chiellini. Now Howson. Chiellini. Vinicius Junior did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
लेकिन second लगता है ball lose करने में यार.
Oh, smashing header! And he looked
तो
every
keeper
bit
वैसा
the
ऊपर से
assured
पता नहीं
keeper
क्या सीन हो रहा है
there.
यार.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
यार pass डालो
Vitinha,
man.
Bellingham simply refused to be outdone there. Well seen, saw that coming. And the half-time whistle goes. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
There's the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Now it's Raul. Now it's Mbappe. And he's got the beating of his man. He's found some space. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And that's a nicely shaped ball. Howson clears it away. Albert Ferrer.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Matías Cunha. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh no, what has happened here?
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Knocks it into space. No, that's been intercepted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And a shot! And he nearly went all the way.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
And he's been shifted off it. Howson is always looking to break lines. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It'll be a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Rodri. And it's Mane. Couldn't squeeze it through. That is ended up in no man's land. Vardiol. Matheus Cunha.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nuno Mendes. Bellingham. And it's Dembele. Now it's Mane. Now, can they get him away? He's in space and looking for options. He is just caressing the ball. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Coming on the field is number 20, Pele.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. Romero getting this one clear. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Pobega. And they're quick to get it back. Barcelona could counter here. Now it's Raul. And they can counter here. João Neves. Pobega. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Played back in. Cleared without hesitation. Can he get on the end of this? João Neves. Out towards the flank. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that has been slung wide.
Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Oh, he's been flattened there. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Some resolute defending there. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job.
यार ये मैच में बहुत सारी मिस्टेक थी
Your
अपनी। पहली
reflections then,
बात तो ये
Jim?
है कि
Well, there was a
नेट थोड़ा
distinct
19-20
lack
चल
of
रहा था। मैं आपको
clarity
ग्राफ
or
दिखा देता हूँ,
commitment
देखो
in
चल
everything
ही
the
नहीं रहा था
players
अच्छा,
were
20-20
trying
अच्छा
to
चल रहा
do.
था, लेकिन एंड टाइम में
Looking
जहाँ अपने को
pretty
समझ नहीं
lethargic.
पड़ता था कि रेंज को बॉल कहाँ डालना हो, एंड टाइम में नेटवर्क जो है खराब अपनी मैया चुदा देता है। पता नहीं वाईफाई लगा है एयरटेल का, इतना थर्ड क्लास नेट है ना यार, बहुत गंदा नेटवर्क है। इतना सिग्नल लॉस आता है ना, इतना सिग्नल आता है जाता है, आता है जाता है, आता है जाता है, लेकिन मतलब नहीं है साला। जहाँ एंड टाइम पे अपने पास बॉल होता है ना, लास्ट टाइम में यही है कि बॉल लिया, क्विकली सामने वाले को दे दिया, बॉल लिया एंड विद इन द सेकंड लॉस। मतलब क्या है इसका यार, हम क्या समझूं मैं इसका। अरे यार मेरे को कीपर चेंज करना था एक। नो मेंडिस को रहने देता हूँ फिलहाल तो। एम्बापे अच्छा प्लेयर है, पर फिर भी इसको थोड़ी देर बाहर निकालना पड़ रहा है। वाह, व्हाट द हेल। क्रिस्टियानो इज फुल पावर पे। राहुल ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं, पर इसके बाद अपने को पर थोड़ा ये मैच में थोड़ा नेटवर्क अच्छा देना चाहिए। अगर नेट साथ दिया अच्छे से तो अपने बजा सकते हैं फुल ऑन पावर पे।
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Azar making himself the star of this show. Hard to believe, really, that he's already made it up to 300 appearances.
Well, Peter, I can't attest to this personally, not having made it to that many appearances myself, but you only need to look around to see not just how much it means to him, but everyone that's here and beyond. This is a huge moment.
Now it's Azar. He's got away. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Foden.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Pele. Rijkaard. Guti. Spread out to the left. Balde. Baresi. Marquinhos. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, super chance! And he's done it!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Hazard. He has found the way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, good take in a good area. And he's taking no chances there. Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Hazard attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, played right into his path. And he's quick to get it clear again. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. And it's Rijkaard. Messi. And no, that was never going to make it. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Foden. Picked out. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Barcelona are back in business. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Knocks it into space. Cristiano Ronaldo. He is through here. Cristiano Ronaldo crosses. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's a poor one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Foden is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Baresi cuts out the pass. Rijkaard. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And here's Romario.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And this is Ronaldo. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nice interception, well timed. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's there to belt it away. Pelé. It's Pelé! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Baresi cuts it out. Hazard. Rijkaard. Well, that has not gone well. Pelé is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Foden could try cutting inside here. Oh, smashing header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Oh, no joy this time. There's the whistle for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So once again, we're underway. Baron is always scanning the pitch for targets. Rijkaard. And it's Guti. Pele. Can he get it through? Now that looks a decent ball. Marquinhos clears. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Foden. Foden running with the ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Rijkaard. Messi! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona, he's gone for goal! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Kimmich. And that is out of play. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pass somewhat off target. That's a shade optimistic. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Crossed in again. Pele. For Veron. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! They've scored! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Shoots! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number one contender, and he's done it again.
He's picked his way through.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easy...
And this is Pele. Guti. Can he finish? He scores! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that.
And he shoots! Oh, the ball's... Decent chance! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Dembele fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
So, third corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. Well, that is one way to stop him. Tries to play it through. Albert Ferrer gets over and intercepts. Oh, a delicate chip through. Mbappe! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Barcelona take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
It's a pretty loose pass.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Hazard. And here's Hazard. Veron has it out wide and in space. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to restore parity. That is quite remarkable.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
And reclaimed it in a trice. And that is that. Well, what a game.
ये लिटरली यार लिटरली मैंने साइड पे मारा था लेकिन पता नहीं क्यों इसने सेंटर पे हिट किया मेरे को पता नहीं
As neutrals we all love to come and see.
एंगल जो दिया था ना पूरा साइड पे
So what do
दोनों
you
के
take
एक
away
साइड
from
में
it all,
दोनों
Jim?
किसी के भी एंगल
Listen,
दे दिया था
despite the
क्या
loss,
पता
they
यार
have
ये
to
लोग
take something
सेंटर पे
from
ही
this.
मारा
I think the coach will have seen things he needs to work
है
on.
बाकी
So
बहुत
I'm
कड़क
sure they
है
have a
अगर आप
lot
लोग
of
को भी
sorting
मजा आया तो
out to do
प्लीज
before the
चैनल को
next
सब्सक्राइब
game,
करिएगा
and they can get there.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
सलंग 4 मैच आ रहे भाई चलो रिजर्व में से कीपर उठाते अभी लिटरली यार लिटरली यार, जो भी जितने भी स्मार्ट से ऑन करके आते हैं ना, ये डिजर्व ही नहीं करते मैंने फुटबॉल खेलना। लिटरली यार, सही में कोई डिजर्व नहीं करते हैं ये लोग। स्मार्ट असिस्ट ऑन करते हैं ना, तो इनको बहन चोदों को खेलना ही नहीं आता है, सीधी सी बात है। नल्ले जो होते हैं ना, एकदम नल्ले, जो एकदम बहुत ही बेकार जिसको बोलते हैं, वैसा इनका गेम प्ले होता है। मतलब खुद तो इनको कुछ खाता जाता है नहीं, तो खाली स्मार्ट असिस्ट पर खाली दबा के बटन, पासिंग का खाली दबाते रहते हैं। ऐसा ऐसे खेलो ना नॉर्मली, तुमको पता चले तुम्हारा कैलिबर कितना, तुम्हारे में पोटेंशियल कितना है ई फुटबॉल प्लेयर में, तो पता चले ना तुमको भी। खाली खाली कुछ है नहीं आगे, बस एंगल ही देना रहता है। बस आओ, पास करो, शॉट मारो, खत्म बात, बस। और कुछ होता नहीं है इनसे। क्या कर सकते हैं अभी जस्टर। मैच तो अपने हिसाब से मैंने बहुत ट्राई किया है, और लास्ट वाला एकदम क्लियरली मैं दे देता ना पहले से पास, तो हो जाता है मे बी, या शॉट भी मारता ना तो भी स्कोर होता है यार। पता नहीं एंड टाइम पे मेरे को क्या सोचा कि कीपर ऊपर चढ़ गया तो भी मैं पास कर रहा हूँ। ऑलमोस्ट सारे प्लेयर डाउन है अपने। चलो एक मैच तो जीते यार।
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its
तो भी सामने
finest.
वाले को अपनों ने इजीली गोल मारने नहीं दिया।
Well,
लास्ट जो
colour and
था वो
passion
तो भी
just
क्या ही
oozing
बोलूंगा,
from the stands here.
एकदम
These
साइड पे
fans love
गोल
their
था तो भी
football,
बीच में
and we're
देता है।
about
भाई
to be
साहब क्या
dished up a
कहूँ उसका
feast
तो।
of it. So off we go then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who'll need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Scholes.
Well, there are playmakers, and then there is one Sebastian Veron.
You put him right up there, do you?
Yes, I do. He has one.
He's shooting! That's going to go a long way. And that's a dangerous ball. Rijkaard tries to play it through. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Van Basten. Donadoni. He's got away. Oh, such a clever touch. Veron defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Mendes promptly onto that, and that is that. So much time and space here. It is a corner. Paris Saint-Germain with the corner, there first. Scholes plays it short. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Hazard. It's a threatening ball. And the finish! João Neves. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Passing is crisp and sharp.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Looking for a runner. Well, that has not gone well. Albert Ferrer. Approaching the half-hour mark. And Mendes. And they've got a throw. Scholes is always scanning the pitch for targets. Donatoni tries to pass it through. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Good ball, good take. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Hazard.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
He won't be happy with that one. Van Basten, Donadoni providing an outlet on that flank. He is through here. Hazard. Lovely feet. Scholes. Oh, he's been flattened there. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To open the scoring. What a save by Diogo Costa!
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Guti. And it's made its way to him. Saliba hurtling down that right flank. Donatoni. He has found a way through. Very nicely done. That's really well cleared.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Donatoni. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. An engrossing half, but we're still where we
chance
started.
तो बहुत
0-0.
lot of chance, पर
And we're off
I
again.
cannot clear.
Well, I can imagine both managers have
एक
been
भी
in
goal
the
में
ears of the
clear नहीं
players.
हुआ
They
यार.
want more.
Convert
Let's
नहीं
hope
हो
the
पाया.
game comes to life
I don't know,
sooner
पता नहीं
rather
क्या
than
सीन है,
later.
लेकिन चला
Big chance, must be!
ये कर
Oh,
देगा भैया.
shooting chance! It's in! And
offside?
finally, he has breathed
Ah.
life into the game!
It is good, man.
Was there ever any
ये वापस यार,
doubt?
हट.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
साला कीपर भी कितना सेव करे यार, डिफेंस पूरा एकदम थर्ड क्लास हुआ पड़ा है पूरा ही। कोई नहीं, मार लेंगे गोल।
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 15.
Paris Saint-Germain choosing to make the first change. So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, that's superb. Guti! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Mbappe.
इसका मैन टू एंड मारा था तो
Strong running down that left flank. No way he was going to let him past. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that's another good win of the ball. And it's Palmer. And he's well positioned here. Takes a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. João Neves. Plenty to aim at here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Played out wide. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Mbappe! Can he get on the end of this? He can run onto that. Takes the shot! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Good effort from distance. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Mbappe.
Paris Saint-Germain have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Vinicius Junior. Now it's Guti. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Guti. He's found a way through. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to pull level. A formality. We're level. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Looking for the run.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
João Neves did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, he could easily have slipped that to his right just to keep the attack alive, and it looks like he's going to learn the hard way.
Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! He's done very well to get to that.
Guti actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It'll be a throw-in. Donatoni. Palmer. Driving forward. He might be in here! Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team.
Goes for a shot! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Shapes to shoot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
This is a Hollywood or bus corner. The final whistle is up next.
Cleared without hesitation.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
5 minutes.
That's a little off target.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly. Might want to be careful there.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Zanetti makes the interception. Now it's Palmer. Nicely aimed pass to Roberto. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played in deep. Big header! And he's taking no chances there. And that's it. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Listen, despite the loss, they have to take something from this. I think the coach will have seen things he needs to work on, so I'm sure they have a lot of sorting out to do before the next game, and they can get there.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
सो हाय अनीश, व्हाट्सअप ब्रो। खेलेंगे ये मैच के बाद अपने खेलते हैं, ठीक है? ओके ओके, ये मैच के बाद अपने खेलते हैं। तो देना मेरे को तब। तो मेरे को लगता है यार, ये मेरे को डिवीजन लीग 3 है जो है ये कंप्लीट नहीं करने देगा। देखो अभी अपने 1250 उसके हिसाब से थे, अभी कंटिन्यूसली मैच पे हार पे हार, हार पे हार अपने करे। रीज़न ये है कि स्मार्ट एसेस वाले हरामी जो बंदे वो आ रहे हैं, क्योंकि काफ़ी टाइम तो मतलब ये जितने 2 दिन हो गए मेरे को डिवीजन लीग 3 पे आके हुए, ठीक है? और ये जो हरामीपन है ना, ये यार इनको जाता ही नहीं है, सही है। तो मैं भी उसमें क्या है कि पासिंग लेवल जो 3 है उसके ऊपर खेल रहा हूँ, तो क्या है कि जाता है सही है, पर एंड टाइम में जो फाइनल थर्ड के ऊपर है उधर मैनुअली हो जाता है, तो वहाँ पे प्लेयर आता है और पास छोड़ता है, तो जो गोल के ऊपर वो नहीं आ पाता है। तो यही रीज़न है कि अपने गोल नहीं मार पा रहे इसके ऊपर। इंसागी इसमें एक अपने चेंज करेंगे। नेक्स्ट मैच अपने क्या रखेंगे इसको, वो अपने क्या कहते हैं, अपना ओस्मान डेम्बले रखेंगे, क्योंकि अपने पास ऑलरेडी है वो, तो उसको लेके अगर खेलेंगे तो बेहतर रहेगा। क्योंकि काफ़ी सारे अपनों ने मैच लूज करे, तो मेरे को लगता है कि अभी यहाँ से अपने जीतना पड़ेगा।
So bring it on.
क्योंकि यार
Height,
ना अपना बहुत
expectation,
मैच हारेला है,
emotion. The game
तो
yet to
अपने
kick
को
off.
थोड़ा बहुत तो
The
जीतना
excitement's
पड़ेगा ना।
already palpable.
तो भाई साहब आपा हुण की कर सकते हैं।
Well, it looks like a big
इस
game,
मालिक इस वाले
sounds like a
चले
big
यार ये
game.
बार-बार आई
Everyone
बंदे आई
involved
बंदे
is
की करोगे।
absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, 5 at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just 3 in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up,
ये भी
forcing
वही है देखो।
opposition players back and giving your team a...
Goes for the shot!
Wow, what a rocket, man. Check out my passing now. Okay, you cannot ऊपर मैं तेरे को चढ़ाऊंगा ऊपर देख।
So there's
ए
Massimo Ono,
यार
bit of an unsung hero perhaps, but certainly an integral part of an Italy side that conquered the world and a European champion for his club.
Yeah, and he did all that by being the picture of consistency and hard work, the way he nullified the threat of some of the
wait,
biggest names in the game during his
no no
heyday.
no no
And that was
no
really
यार कोई
impressive.
I
स्ट्राइकर नहीं
remember
था
a
यार
lot of those
ऊपर। Shit,
performances really well.
कोई प्लेयर नहीं है ऊपर।
Stoichkov
ये निकला ये
played
निकला
into space out
ये
wide.
निकला।
He's found a way past. Lovely feet.
यार मेरे को एक पाँच
Anything
भला नहीं।
noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real
तो भाई
risks.
वापस यार।
So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And that has been clubbed away. Odo. Now it's Mbappe. Stoichkov. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And this is Pele. And no, that was never going to make it. Puskás can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Mbappe. So it is still 0-0. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Puskás. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Puskás was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's been shifted off it. Hernes. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Veron. And it's Beckham. Now it's Pele. Nicely spread. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he cuts out the supply. Good running, strong and purposeful. Davids. Now it's Mbappe. Milan applying the press here. Face to face with the keeper. Big chance! Goal! Milan! And a trademark move
ये साला बहुत
ends with
चुतिया
the
पाया।
inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Milan have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
And that's another good win of the ball. And this is Puskás. Oh, that's fabulous. They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, that's horribly
ये खाली खाली का
mistimed,
फाउल है
and it's
यार।
given
ये नहीं
penalty.
देना था पेनल्टी यार।
And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The chance to pull further clear.
सीधा ही आएगा मेरे ख्याल से।
He can't put it away.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Tries to play it through. And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post. Gerrard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. He's picked his way through. Nah, he's had it taken off him. Zanetti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pires. And this is Puskás. Mbappe! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that's a good ball. Bellingham.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Stoichkov. Now it's Bellingham. Now looking to orchestrate
निकल
a
रहा है यार,
counter.
बहुत वेट करता है.
And the pass is intercepted. He's on it. Can he get away? And he's only too happy to take
उसके
that
प्लेयर
back.
एकदम खतरनाक चढ़ते हैं, नहीं ये साले एकदम बनाते ही नहीं है, स्पेस ही नहीं बनाते.
Stoichkov. Now it's Pele. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And this is Stoichkov. Now it's Mbappe. And he's worked it through. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Milan finding their passes. Puskás. Casillas breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the
Sure, bro,
ball.
sure. 1v1 is okay. After this match.
Davids, the man that is tenacity personified. And he's picked out the run. He is through here. Chance for a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And this is Puskás. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it
Hey,
looks
yaar,
there.
why?
Oh, this looks sharp.
बहुत धीरे भाग
Pires.
रहा है यार.
It's Pires! Just too much. Fractions.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Beckham.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And this is Stoichkov. He's having a shot! He's got a goal! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, And they were.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9, numero 20, numero 7. Lasciano il campo.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Messi.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter.
He's had a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Rummenigge with a beautifully timed run. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Zanetti. Zanetti, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Chance, surely! Goal, Milan! And they're back in front. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Milan go into the lead. Has a shot! Hazard getting this one clear. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
तू आएगा तो स्वागत क्या होगा तेरा पता।
And it's Azar. And claimed it back swiftly. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And this is Messi. He has found a way through. Messi! And that would have been game, set and match.
Messi has reacted in utter shock here. For him,
साला
the
तेरे
keeper
आते
has
ही
pulled
लेके
off
गोल
the
खा लिया
impossible.
तू मत आया कर भाई।
Messi plays it short. And he's in a decent chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Now this could be a chance. And Puskas! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Puskas really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
And he's had it nicked away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Messi. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That'll be a corner.
Cambio di
4 मिनट बाकी है, देखते हैं लेवल होता है कि नहीं होता।
So their fourth corner of the game.
पनौती कहीं ना तो हटे ही यार।
Messi goes short. Looking for a runner. Puskás, who has set up 2 goals. Beckham. That's Guti. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Looking to play him in. That is good alertness. Time added on, 4 minutes. Nicely weighted ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cross in, looks like a good one. And the referee brings it to a
ये गलत
close.
बॉल डाला मैंने, मेरे को बाहर
Well,
डालना ही
that
नहीं
was
था यार।
intense and enjoyable
बॉल नहीं
contest
डालना
that
था मेरे को
either
बाहर,
could
मेरे
easily
लगता
have
तो
won,
चल जाता।
ultimately decided by
बहुत
just
गलत
the
बॉल
odd
डाला
goal.
ये। कंटिन्यूसली यार हार पे हार कर रहा हूँ कंटिन्यूसली। ओके गाइस, जिसको 1v1 खेलना तो प्लीज मेरे को रूम कार्ड भेजिए, नहीं तो फिर अपने ये करेंगे। सारे माजे आप देख सकते हो यार कि कोई भी एकदम हार्डली उसको लेके जाने तो नहीं दिया, पर फिर भी चलता। आई होप कि जीत जाता तो सही रहता, लेकिन चलता है। ओके, आई विल बिकम